Want to know where the killer always is? Well, today, we're going to talk about the absolute #1 best build without question that keeps track of where the killer is and what they're doing. I went through every single survivor perk that reveals the killer's aura and picked out the top 4 perks that work the best together for any survivor to outsmart any killer that enters the fog. The first perk in the All Eyes on Evil build is a unique perk owned by Vittorio Toscano, and that perk is Fogwise. When you hit a great skill check on a generator, the killer's aura is revealed to you for 4, 5, and 6 seconds. This is a fantastic perk. Take this situation for example. The Executioner was quickly approaching and I had no clue because they had Trail of Torment, but Fogwise was able to still let me know that the killer was getting real close to me. So being able to see the killer's aura allowed me to get to a nice hiding spot and avoid the killer altogether. The second perk I placed in this build is a unique perk owned by Trevor Belmont. It's probably a dead giveaway of what this perk is based on the name of the build. If you guessed Eyes of Belmont, you'd be right. When a generator is completed, the killer's aura is shown for 1, 2, and 3 seconds, depending on what tier you have it at. But what made me really want to put this perk in this build is the fact that when a killer's aura is shown by any other aura reading perk, the killer's aura is shown for an extra 2 seconds. So that combines with Kindred, Object of Obsession, Troubleshooter, Buckle Up, and Alert, just to name a few. So for example, activating Fogwise gave me enough proactive time to get off the gen, get to safety, and position myself to see both the left and the right side of Shaq to know which way he was coming from, if he was coming my way at all. Now on to the third perk of the build, and this one is tied for my favorite in this build. It's a universal perk called Dark Sense. Each time a generator is completed, Dark Sense activates. While Dark Sense is active, the killer entering a 24-meter radius around you reveals their aura for 10 seconds. This is a great perk because it doesn't just activate right away. It activates when the killer enters the 24-meter radius of you. This is a great example of how you utilize this perk perfectly. The killer just hooked somebody, but I didn't know which way they were going. But because of Dark Sense being activated, I was able to see them and not just run for the save. So I seen she was going the opposite way, and when I knew she was out of sight from seeing me, that's when I made my move and ran for the save. Or this example, where I just finished the generator and the killer was coming directly to the gen that popped to try and find survivors running from the area. But instead of running to my next location, I was able to see the killer's aura, so I stayed patient and watched where they were going while keeping myself covered until they thought there were no survivors there and left the area. Because having eyes on them is better than them having eyes on you. Now on to the fourth and final perk of this build. This is a unique perk owned by Hattie Core, and this perk is called Inner Focus. You can see other survivor scratch marks, and when the killer causes a survivor to lose a health state, you will see the killer's aura for 6, 8, and 10 seconds, depending on what tier you have. You know what though? This is actually my favorite perk in the All Eyes on Evil build. Survivors are going to be getting hit a lot in a trial, so you're going to be seeing the killer's whereabouts for a considerable amount of the match. That's for basic attacks, as well as when the killer downs a survivor. And the best part is, there's no cooldown. So that's gonna help you breathe a hell of a lot easier while you're traversing the realm trying to get objectives done. One of the best times I feel this perk comes in handy is when you need to heal yourself or somebody else. It's perfect because you can see the killer is busy while you can perform the action without being worried if the killer can hear your grunts and moans or not. Another great example of this perk is when you can see the killer is busy chasing other survivors, so you can work freely on a generator with no stress of being attacked. Knowing the killer's location every match is a huge advantage, and this build delivers every single time, game after game. As you saw, the perks trigger often and work well together. What do you think? Would you use this build or swap out a perk? Let me know in the comments. And if you want a build that will instantly increase your chances of escaping, check out this video I made about the top builds that will make you unstoppable. And if you enjoyed the video, drop a like and hit the subscribe button for more awesome content. And thanks for watching.